he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Back at the 24.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
That's good.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made it.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Murray a give. This is Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
On 2nd down, Carmichael. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Going for it with Sanders, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And an Eagle first down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Eagles.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
37. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Eagles 3.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
You got 4. You got 4. I got you, 45. Watch the twit. Watch the twit. Rush in. Rush in.
Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 44 is the mark. 44 is the mark. Here we go. Kill.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now wins. Now they go screen. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 65 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
1 yard.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Drake. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 35.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Jalen.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Arizona.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Running out of the wild.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Play action. Now Wentz. Left side here to Sanders.
Wentz's pass.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Y'all playing the wrong football. No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here.
On play action, it's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
52's the mic right here. Over there, right? 52's the mic.
To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Check. Fresno.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
27-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Wentz.
19-yard line.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Oh, what a juke into space. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Cardinals 14, Eagles 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
52. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Murray going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Miles Sanders.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Hey, get Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Safe.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Check three.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
44, Mike, 44.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great... time for the first, but instead it's third down.
And 10.
They'll run with Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, they used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Murray going to run on the option.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. And now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Cardinals on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A 4th quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run with Sanders. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And down right around the 37. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take this one down to the 36. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Wentz to throw. And he connects with Hurts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Kenyon Drake on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It's now 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 40. Check.
Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Christian Kirk, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't